Hello, beautiful ladies. So we are live at 10 a.m. today, and my honey is actually on the other end and checking to make sure that you can hear me. But today we're going to be talking about the most beautiful topic that women can ever discuss. And again, that's about love and your twin flame, and specifically twin flame. We also have soulmates. Soulmates is a group of people, and a twin flame is your specific partner. That is your yin and yang, I would say. Just it's the union that is the most holy and sacred. Okay, so and I can hear, my honey can hear. You guys can hear me, so. All right. We are live, as I said, ladies. Just check the volume. You can hear me. Everyone can hear me. I can hear myself. God can hear me. I did cleanse this area. I did meditate and pray to make sure that my ego stays out of the way and God is speaking through me. So on that note, we will begin, and I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to be going back and forth. But actually, before I share the screen, I wanted to also tell you briefly what we will be discussing today. So it is the topic of twin flame, and about the attraction and attracting a twin flame into your life. And in order for us to do that, is that we need to first cleanse our vessel, our body, the temple, to make sure anything that is not aligned with our holy essence, any fears, worries, anxieties, stay out of the way, and we have a clear, holy vessel. And actually, as Full Scroll Native American holy person said, we need to have a hollow bone. So we're going to do that, and then the second part we will do the chakra cleansing, and the third part is actually writing down what you desire in your partner. So specifically your twin flame. I will actually pause the video, and you will write down the characteristics and anything that you desire in your holy partner. And then that's it. Yeah. So that's going to be the essence of today's live, and we will begin. All right, so let me find that button to share the, put my glasses on so I can actually see better. Share the screen. It was here before and then vanished on me, but I will find it. You can probably hear my honey, he's helping me. But anyway, featured link, Amazon, I see distribution, settings, dashboard. I have no idea where the sharing the screen is. So, and again, my honey is coming to help. That's what the twin flames do. Okay. All right. That's what I said. I don't see the sharing. Well, on that note, I decided to not share the screen and not share my presentation, and just go with the flow. All right, honey, I can take it.
You have to leave the whole presentation ahead of time.
Anyway, so I guess you will be looking at me, and I will be looking at my presentation. All right, beautiful ladies. So let's jump in. Again, discovering the secrets of a twin flame union. You might ask me why I'm doing this. So the reason I'm doing this, I was able to actually attract my twin flame, and again, it's Jedi Hill, and I had to process lots of traumas and dive deep into Christianity, to be exact, Catholicism, which it did not work. So I dove deeper into the topics of metaphysics, spirituality, healing your body, healing your vessel, returning to your calm center, and utilizing all kinds of tools to make sure that I am here in a clean vessel and able to attract that significant other. In my specific case, it was a twin flame. And that's why I decided to do that, because I figured there's a lot of ladies who are struggling with finding love, and they're struggling, even if they find somebody, they're still struggling with finding, or even not finding, but diving deeper and having that deeper connection with that significant other, in a connection where you actually grow together. Because that's what twin flames are. When they come together, they grow together. They start to flourish together. And that's what happened with Jed and I. Once we got together, we had so many different amazing things happen. First, I was able to quit the job, and we were running a real estate business, and bought our first home, and then other real estate properties. And then now we're on this amazing, beautiful vessel, a 50-foot catch. And I'm not saying this to brag about it, but I am giving an example of what the holy twin flame union is. And again, when you come together, you manifest and you co-create in this beautiful, amazing union. However, nothing is perfect, so there's always glitches, but there's probably going to be the next step, or the next course, where I will guide you in terms of maintaining that holy union. Because yes, attraction is one step, but then the next one is maintaining that holy union, because that could be very, very difficult if you don't know how to do that. But I know you're looking at me, but I have this beautiful, amazing presentation that I will post on the in the group, on the event page itself. So yet again, this session is not just me lecturing you, but also me providing you with the knowledge, and me being the vessel to help you with manifesting your twin flame. So this is your turn now. All right, so it's a healing session as well. And I know I mentioned Fool's Crow, which was holy person, Native American holy person, and he's very deep to my heart, and I'm actually summoning his spirit. He's passed away. He passed away. I don't remember what year, but I'm summoning his spirit to guide me through this process, because he was the person who was able to connect and cleanse his vessel to such an extent that God, the Creator, worked through him, similar to Jesus, and he was able to create these beautiful miracles of healing with his hands and other tools, Native American tools that he utilized. And actually, this is Fool's Crow. So I have summoned his spirit to assist me in this healing session with you as well. What he was saying and preaching, Fool's Crow, is that for the healing to occur, both the person who is acting as a conduit of God's holy healing, so which is the healer, and the another person who is receiving the healing, both those people are required to believe, completely 100% believe that healing is happening, that God is working through the healer in order for you to be healed and your vessel to be healed and cleansed to such an extent that the energy flow, all the chakras, and we're going to talk about the chakras, all the chakras are opened up and you're a beautiful vessel. Your frequencies are running smoothly because every chakra has its own frequency, and that flow is happening and circulating and is bringing into your life what you're meant to have, and which is the love of your life. And if you're meant to have a twin flame, I'm not sure if everybody's meant to have a twin flame, but I believe that you are capable of manifesting. So, and then that's what we're doing right now. So, healer and the person who's healed both must believe that the healing is happening and happened 100%. So you must believe, not only believe and have faith that it's going to happen and it's happening and it happened, but also know that it already happened and you're completely healed. Your body is attuned. Your body is a vessel, a divine vessel, and that, again, we are all divine vessels through which God works. And once we clean that vessel, because there is a lot of baggage, there is a lot of traumas, there is a lot of things that we as human beings bring from the past life experiences through the DNA, or the current experiences, all that baggage, imagine all that baggage is like you carrying it, and it's all all in your body. You store it in your body. Each chakra, each frequency is responsible for all those organs that you carry that trauma, and that needs to be cleaned and cleansed and purified and let it all go. So that's why I wanted to bring up this holy person, because, as I said, he's very dear to my heart, and I treat him with respect and dignity, and here we are. So if you want to truly, for this healing session to work, you must, not must because it's coming from the ego, but you are required and you need, or I should say, you got to believe that it's possible. And I am a conduit assisting you in healing and cleansing all of your chakras so you can manifest your twin flame. All right, so next one is slide. I know you can't see, but it's about my journey, and I already mentioned a couple of things about my journey, but the point being is that I was raised I was born during the Soviet times, and my childhood was very traumatic, and throughout the lifetime I was working on my healing to cleanse my vessel and purify it. And as I said, before I do the practice of Christianity, Catholicism to be specific, to become closer to God, because this is what I wanted. I truly, deeply in my heart, in my whole essence, I believe and know that once I come closer to God, to knowing God, I'm able to be a holy vessel through which God can create these beautiful miracles of healing. And so that was my journey. I was healing myself, and I believe that I healed myself, and now I'm here to help you to do the same, because everybody's capable of doing that. Everybody has that inside of them, has that healing ability. So, and but a long story short, I came from Soviet Russia, then that was back in 2003. I, worked different jobs, but and meanwhile I was still healing and processing all those deep-seated traumas. And once I got to that point, and utilizing all those tools, once I got to that point where I did and we will talk about it, where I wrote down specifically what I wanted in my significant other, and I'll tell you how I did that. And a couple of years later, he actually came into my life. And I know it's possible. I've done it. You know, a lot of people doing it, but I think I'm rambling, so let me just close my eyes and cleanse myself a little bit. All right, so I'm back. But at this point, I utilize still different modalities, as you just saw. That was my cleansing breaths, and connecting to the earth and going into the sky, which is the Father Sun, because I have a good connection with the Father Sun. But let's continue. That was my journey, and we're gonna start with the first exercise. It's called the clearing. There's so many different ways we can do that, and we can summon onto the different archangels. And for those who don't know what's an archangel, or you probably heard of angels, but those are entities. So this is the 3D world, right? For instance, you see me on the screen, you see my body, you see my hands, you see anything physical, right? Once you evolve and develop your spiritual gifts, and I do believe that all of us have spiritual gifts, which is clairvoyance. You can see those other entities that not in this 3D realm, which is other entities such as angels, archangels, or guardian angels, who are our helpers to help us here to evolve. And I know this, the violet flame healing can be assisted with an archangel to get that clearing done. Or we can do something simple, such as using our mind's eye. So, let's do this together. You've been in a relationship. Maybe you just ended the relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship right now, but it's not working. Maybe you've been single for some time and decided to take a break from a previous relationship, a man, but you're still single, or you're unhappy in the current relationship. So what I want you to do right now is we're going to clear that baggage. Because whatever happened in the past or happening right now currently is not working apparently for you. And that's why you're here. So I'm going to ask you to just take, a piece of paper, and I'm going to wait, grab a piece of paper and a pen. All right. And I'm going to ask you to write everything down. So literally, so for instance, you think that you're not lovable. So you would write down, I am unlovable. Then once you write it down, you're going to circle it and cross it out. And do it like cross it out the whole circle. I'm going to make sure that it's all crossed out. And the circle is connected. Make sure the circle is connected. So I'm unlovable. I know it's kind of oval, but it's a long sentence. So you're going to write down any negative belief that you hold. Like anybody told you that you're ugly, you're fat, anything that you ever experienced or heard from somebody else, or that thought is coming from yourself, you think, or, but anyway, all those thoughts can be coming from somebody else because that's childhood programming as well. But that's another story for another day. So write down anything negative, anything that is not helping you to love yourself and open up your vessel to your twin flame. And I'm going to wait. So start writing. Yes, go ahead, start writing. eye. Alright, so you wrote down, now that you wrote down everything that is in your negative belief about yourself, about your body, about your essence, anything negative that's holding you back. So you wrote it all down, each statement, circled it, and crossed it out. Make sure the circle is connected, and cross out all of it. Alright, so after that, we can do two things. You can tear out this paper, you can tear it out, crumble it up, and literally burn it. But before you do that, then make sure that you burn it somewhere where it's safe. You know, I usually burn it in the sink because it's metal and it's safety, right? So it's enclosed metal thing, and you can burn it. Or if you're, for instance, in front of the bonfire, I love, we used to do it all the time. You're sitting in front of the bonfire, it's a full moon, you bring things to completion, you write it down, you put it in the bonfire, and you literally watch that paper just burn. And all of those negative beliefs and whatever you held in your head about yourself, about who you are, that if you're unlovable, if you're not worthy of love, or if you're ugly, fat, whatever is you think you're holding in your head, in your essence, just clear it all out. So you can do it with the natural fire. And we have 4 elements. Fire is one of the elements that is a purifier. It's cleansing. It can destroy, or it can assist us in this, for instance, in this ceremony. All right, so we can do it that way. Or we can do it if you have very good imagination, not very good, but if you can imagine that. So for instance, let's do it together now. Close your eyes and take a couple of cleansing breaths. And again, breathe with your belly, just relax, let everything go, let your body loose. Just don't hold on to anything, just let it all loose. It doesn't matter if your belly is sticking out, and make sure your backbone is straight, just relax. And you can take those breaths several times. So the best way, as Jedi taught me, is to take a breath 4 counts and then release on the count of 8. So what happens when you're breathing out and your breathe out is longer, is relaxes your vagus nerve and relaxes your nervous system. So your body's relaxing. So you took a couple of cleansing breaths, and now focus on your third eye. Third eye is right here. It's good for seeing with your inner eye. Focus on your third eye and imagine a blackboard. It could be a white, like back in the day we used to have chalk boards and blackboard where you use a white chalk. You could do that. Or if you're, like what we're doing now, you imagine the whiteboard and a Sharpie or a marker, right? Black marker. And start writing everything down. What we did on paper, start writing everything down on that blackboard. So I'm unlovable, yes, I write it down. You can do it with your fingers if you want, but you can always also do it in your mind's eye. Just start writing on that imaginable board, I'm unlovable, circle it, cross it out. I'm unworthy of love, circle it, and cross it out. Do all of those negative, right? And now next to I'm unlovable, when you cross it out, write down I am lovable. Write of what you desire. So write down what you desire. Oh, let's take it back. Hold on. You wrote it down on I'm unlovable, right? You circled it, you crossed it out, and then erase it. Erase it from the blackboard. But completely erase it. Like it doesn't exist. All of it doesn't exist. Just throw it out. And you can also imagine a trash can. Throw it in a trash can. That's it. Throw it in a trash can. It's completely gone. You can actually, in your mind's eye, imagine the flame, put the match, and it's all comes in flame. It's a big metal trash can, and everything just poof, that out. Now, you see this clean, pure, white, I'm seeing a whiteboard, and I have a Sharpie. And now you write down, I am lovable. I am worthy of love. I am beautiful. I am holy. Ooh, interesting how I had it. I'm holy. You see there's a little bit of aggressive resistance, but I don't know why. So, make sure that you write everything down of the opposites of what you thought that your negative prejudices about yourselves are. And then you can, once you're ready to come out of this meditation, you can come back to us. All right. And that's the essence of this exercise. So technically, we either write down on paper, circle it, cross it out, and burn it in the sink or in the bonfire, and see this, purple-violet flame. Because it's a purified. Purple is associated with healing, burning flame. It's healing, it's cleansing. Yes, so that you can do that. Or you can do it in your mind's eye and see the blackboard or chalkboard, and you do it that way. So it's your choice. But I'm going to take some water. So that's one of the exercises, to remove and cleanse any baggage that you've been carrying. And even if you haven't been carrying something, but you still, I don't know, maybe some of your ancestors told you that something happened in your, past, not past, but your ancestors had some misfortunes in love or something, and you thought, okay, maybe it runs in the family. Also write that down, so you cleanse everything from your current experience, your current life, what happened to you in the romantic front, romantic experiences. And then you also clear up anything that happened with your grandparents or great-grandparents, any ancestors that you heard of happened, or maybe you just feel like there's something happened. Write it all down, burn it, and remove it. Alright, that was the first exercise. Now that we, let me see if anybody coming with me. Okay. Alright, now that we cleansed and purified, removed that baggage that you've been carrying, we're going to go to the next exercise. And the next exercise is actually manifesting your soulmate. So it is your own written decree. And how you can do it again. We're not typing anything in on the computer. We always use a paper and a pen or a pencil. I like to use a pen. And what we're going to do now that we removed that baggage, what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask you to write down what you desire in your ideal man. Any qualities, these characteristics, anything. Just let your imagination flow. Or let it just, you start writing, you just keep writing. If some kind of doubt or fear comes up, no, just say no, and keep writing the qualities, and if you need to think about it, that's okay too, because we need to be very careful as to what we're bringing into our lives, because we are very powerful manifestors. If you believe it or not, we are manifesting everything that is happening in our lifetime. If it's bad, if you think it's bad, if it's good, there's no judgment. We are creators of our own reality. I believe that, and this is how it is. This is how this universe works. So start writing anything that you desire in your man, and start writing. So, for instance, I did personally what I did. I wrote down a whole list. I think it was like this, A4 format. And I wrote it down, and then I tapped it out because I wanted it to be pretty. I laminated it, and I would use it literally every day. During my morning meditation, I would look at it, meditate, and just, yes, continue writing. Because and there might be a long list. For me, it was a very long list. I know you ladies like to have a good man. You deserve to have a good man, and you deserve to have a man who is compatible with you, and all those good qualities in him. And it's nothing wrong with it, and there's nothing egotistical about it or nothing. But I'm gonna keep quiet, and I'm gonna let you write. All right, so if you're not done, we can, you can continue writing while I'm talking. But with this manifestation, it's important to write down everything you desire in a man. And then use that list in your morning, and right before going to bed, like when you're falling asleep, I would just review that list again. And when you do the meditation and you're reviewing and reading that list, you gotta read the whole list. You gotta use your 5 senses and use your imagination. Imagination is a God's given gift. I swear to God, through and with imagination is a beautiful tool that we as human beings are capable of, and that's how we manifest. So you see that man in your life, your twin flame, everything you desire, you see him. He's right in front of you. And I don't know what's your love language, because there's different love languages. For me, it was a quality time. I saw my man, in his strong, muscular, and, dark hair. For me, it was dark hair and strong, muscular. It's Jedi. It's funny, right? Because I did manifest him. And, and you're going on adventures, or, you spend quality time, you hug each other, and you just got to feel it. Not only see, but feel each other, hugging each other. When you hug a human being, you feel that oxytocin, that hormone is released, and you just feel so good. It just like, it calms your nervous system down, you feel amazing, you feel at peace. Just this natural state of being of peace and love. Just feel it. When you hug that twin flame that you were manifesting into your life, hug him, and he brings you roses. If you love roses, he brings you roses, and you see that bouquet of roses. Or maybe if you don't like to feel the roses, maybe it's a whole pot of flowers, and he brought it to you, this whole pot of flowers, and you love these flowers. And they smell so amazing, and you see yourself smiling, he's smiling, he's giving you this gift, and it just touches your heart. Just use all of your senses, your eyesight, your hearing, what he tells you. If he tells you, I don't know, I love you, and you tell him, I love you, and all these beautiful things. And you feel it in your heart, how good it feels. Remember that. And even if you've never loved someone, just, I don't know, maybe you had a pet, just remember that feeling of love, that warmth, that you're safe, you're in this, a space where you're protected, and you feel like home. That's what it feels with the twin flame. You feel like home when you hug him. So feel that feeling. Hug him, smell the roses he's giving you, see him, hear him telling you beautiful things. Maybe he's singing to you, maybe he's playing a musical instrument. So use all of your gifts and senses, imagination, the gifts, and do that daily. Do that upon waking up during the morning meditation, and a few cleansing breaths, and then see him, feel him, touch him, hear him. You know, you go to places, you do things, and just explore this world. Whatever you wanted to do in your life, you wanted to travel the world. That's what I wanted to travel the world, and we are. Funny thing, because I wanted him to be a traveler. You know, I wanted him to explore the world together, and we're doing it. So it's possible. I believe you can do this, and I know you can do it. I was able to do it. You are able to do it, because we are all divine beings through which God is working. But it only happens if our vessel is clean and purified of all the fears, worries, past traumas, and all the baggage that we've been carrying, because it's just, yeah. But anyway, so do this every day. I urge you to do this every day, and he's going to come. For instance, you know, with manifesting, what I noticed, because I've been doing this work for so long, I feel like more than, probably 15, 18 years. I got into, I started meditating, doing yoga and all that. Anyways, so, I'm just going to get this crystal and just feel like, oh, that's what I wanted to say. With manifesting, when you're doing this purifying, you know, burn the baggage, remove anything that's not, hasn't been serving you, and when you're doing the manifestation, the reading decree of manifesting your ideal man, it's not going to happen overnight. I don't know how fast it's going to happen, because it's different for every person. But what I notice about manifesting is that you must have complete faith. That's the only way it's going to work. Like, as soon as you're going to have, like, this doubt creeps in, I was like, oh, no, he's not coming. No, I don't think I'm going to meet him. You know, that little voice in your head starting whispering, like, you're not worthy. I urge you, in that moment, in the beginning especially, just pause everything. Like, stop doing anything. What you need to do right there, as Jedi says, no, my twinflame said, in one breath, and when he told me that first, I was like, wow, can I do it in one breath? Now I can do it in one breath, but I know it's going to take practice and discipline. As soon as you notice that negative thought, for instance, I'm not worthy of love, you write it down on a piece of paper, cross it out, circle it, cross it out, and burn it. I do it mentally in my head. I flip that thought right away. It's like, that's what they mean when you study Hermeticism or metaphysics or anything, not Hermeticism, metaphysics or anything that you know, with your mind and spirituality. You will one day learn how to do it in one breath. But I remember back in the day, I would just spend hours. I'm like, oh, why am I waiting? You know, like, anything negative comes in my head and just negative, right? No. If you do this consistently, even if it takes you, I don't know, hours, then that time will shorten. It will be maybe 30 minutes. And then it goes to 15 minutes, you know, that nagging thought that keeps spinning in your head. And then it gets to, 5 minutes. And then eventually, in one breath, you will be able, because that we're capable, all human beings with a discipline and practice, we're all capable of doing it. You'll be able to just, like, nope, that's a thought that does not reside in my holy temple, because we're all divine. We're all worthy of love. All of us. So, and then you just, like this, in one breath, you flip that switch of that negative thought into positive thought, and it's just going to start happening naturally for you. Anyway, so that's what's very important with this manifesting tool. If Yeah, you write down this beautiful guy, and you bring him, you think about him, you see him in your mind's eye every day, and then the negative thoughts start coming back. I'm like, oh, or another one. You keep meditating, you're doing these exercises, he's not coming. It's been like 6 months. And you start like doubting yourself. That's another I call it the tricks of the ego. Because ego likes to keep us in comfort, ego stands in it can stand in our way of manifesting our ideas out in our human vessel. But anyway, so yeah, keep doing it. Keep just crossing out, writing it, reframing. That's what it's called, reframing from a negative thought to a positive thought, and keep believing and knowing. And that's just how it works. Once you start doubting or fearing, so fear, doubt, worry, anxiety is all like past the future things, right? And this is what's holding us back from manifesting our true identity, which is our holy essence, which is our divine essence. So once you start having all those fear, worry, doubts, anxiety about your ideal man, and why he's not here yet, and you've been doing all this, that is going to slow down the process or completely stop it. So even if you don't believe that, you must tell yourself, no, but that's not how it works. And you have to have that inner dialogue in yourself. Like it works, and it does, and you have to know it. So once you get to that point and know it, that he's coming into your life, and he's already here. He's here. It's just a matter of time, you being in that place where he is, and you will be drawn to each other, and we'll do the chakra clearing to make sure that you're drawn to each other. So yeah, but let's go on. Where else do we have that? If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask questions, but we'll continue. So that was yes. So that was the writing down what you desire in your ideal man. Then we're going to get to our next exercise, third and the most beautiful exercise. I call it life chakra healing. Let me see. I'm going to take a few cleansing breaths, and as I said, already cleanse this area. Give me a second, let me just say a prayer and do those regular things that I do to be ready for you and give you a chakra cleaning session. Just clearing my vessel to make sure I'm a clean vessel, so my ego are out of the way and everything out of the way, and I'm a complete hollow vessel through which God can work and do this healing session to assist these women who are listening to me right now, or who might be listening to me later on this recording session, and I hope it is being recorded. Let's hear a minute. Alright, so for those who don't know, I'm actually certified in Reiki. I became very interested in Reiki, which is a healing modality from Japan, and it's what it technically is we have 7 main chakras, and there's a zillion of chakras above our head, but the main chakras we'll be working on today is 7 chakras, and I'm going to give you a brief run down what it is. So in your where the anus is, in that sacral, we have one sacral, yes, root chakra, which is on the bottom of our body, right? So right now I'm sitting in a lotus pose, and I wish I could share this image with you, so you're not just looking at your baby, but maybe I can show it to you. So you see I'm going to use myself as a, so this is my body. Your root chakra is right there, where your beautiful flower is, right? Or where, for man, it's their creative source there. So this is a root chakra. It's red in color, and again, this is Japanese healing modality, red in color. So each chakra has a certain frequency, and each chakra has a certain color, which is red. So imagine the red circle right there, right? Then we move up where your below, where the navel is, right? So this is your sacral chakra. This is origin and color. And then we move up. Solar plexus is here. Okay, so it's above the navel and below your breasts. Heart chakra is here. Oh, solar plexus is yellow again. So imagine the yellow circle here. And then we're moving up the backbone. Again, we've got to have straight backbone. This is our heart chakra, green in color. And we move up. And this is our throat chakra. It's blue in color. And imagine again, blue circle. And this is our third eye. And this is some practices, for some reason, use different colors, but I look at it as the purple chakra, which is where manifesting, seeing with your inner eye and all of these beautiful things. It's a higher chakra. It's also this higher chakra, this higher chakra. And the third one is your crown chakra. So, for instance, you imagine, so this is your, you're opening up to the earth. See the big red funnel coming out of you, out of your bottom, or, see the big funnel coming out of you. And it's like a beam of light, right? Beam of light radiating, going down into the earth. This is how we're connecting with our Mother Earth. We are all creatures from this planet. Some say that we're from different planets, but here and there. But we are all connected to this Mother Earth. So that's why grounding is very important. We can do it with the grounding, seeing the roots coming out of our root chakra, and they're just going deep and down into the planet, the Earth, Mother Earth, and you just like rooting yourself like a tree onto the planet Earth, the Mother Earth, our holy Mother Earth. We are so connected to her. So this can be done, as I said, in your mind's eye, seeing it, or just stepping with your bare foot on the ground, or putting your feet in the water, in the ocean, or lake. So, and the root chakra, this is where we hold on to fears. So any fears, I was actually used to be terrified of drowning, or So, and to me, it was going out to sail in the ocean. I was like, oh my God, we're going to die. I believe it came from my past life experience, but here and there. So, you are rooted right now to the Mother Earth. See your roots coming out of your red chakra, and the red chakra is like a beam of red light coming down, right, to the earth like this. Wait a second. Like this, out of your root. Young, or whatever you want to call it. And you see the roots. So, you're rooted now. I think I'm just feeling home and good. Yes, so we're here at the root chakra. So all of those fears are usually held in the chakra. The fears of being unlovable. All the fears of being a failure. Past relationships were failures, and all that. So now, what we're going to do with those fears in your root chakra, we're going to cleanse them. I'm going to use some Reiki symbols in my mind's eye, and I'm going to stay with me and just, and again, you must know that it's going to work. Just sit and relax. You can lie down, or you can sit down in a lotus position like I'm sitting right now. And just imagine all of those fears coming out of your root chakra and beaming out, going through those roots, right, like a tree, the tree roots, they're all coming out. And you're connected to the Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is taking those fears. Mother Earth is a beautiful, beautiful, and we cannot live without Mother Earth. Mother Earth is taking all those fears out of your beautiful vessel, and just see all those fears like flooding out of you, like beaming through the roots and beaming through this red beam of light and just going into the Mother Earth. And just do it. Just continue breathing slow and see all of them coming out of you. All of those fears. And then when you're done with all that, fears coming out of your root chakra, thank you, the Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for taking all these fears out. Thank you, Mother Earth. And then we're moving up the chakra now that the fears are out of your root chakra, and you're grounded to the Mother Earth. We can continue working on other chakras. And again, all the chakras are connected to your human organs, and each chakra has a certain frequency, and it has to be cleansed and purified before we can move on to the higher chakras and up the body, and then you're open, holy vessel. You're open to the divine. Alright, so we're going to move to the orange sacral chakra, so which is right below your navel. Imagine again a circle. A circle right here. Right above. Circle. And it can be big like that, or small, whatever you want to do for now, but you will figure it out later in your meditations. Or later down the line when you practice that. But see this orange light? Now, instead of the funnel or the beam of light, as we did in the root chakra, it was beaming like that down the earth, right? Now, imagine this circle. The circle coming out of the sacral chakra, it's orange. It's beaming out this way. It's like a funnel that's beaming out from the front and the back. It's beaming out, and it's circling clockwise. All that frequency, it's circling, 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 circling. Orange light circling. And opening, opening, opening. Imagine it's opening, opening, opening. This is where your creative power resides, your creativity, your creation. Even in a woman's womb, this is where the fetus is formed, right? Where the creativity, creation comes. Now it's spinning clockwise, and it's opened up. It's open up. Your orange sacral chakra is open up, and it's beaming. It's flowing. The flow is restored. Alright, so then we go into the next one is the solar plexus. Solar plexus. So solar plexus is where our thinking. So where our overthinking comes, and this is again the yellow solar plexus. See the yellow, orange, or a funnel opening up like that. And it's circling clockwise, circling clockwise, circling clockwise. It's open, it's beaming, it's bright yellow. All of your overthinking thoughts, overthinking, thinking, analyzing, all of that. It's becoming mellowed out. And original frequency is restored. And you have a healthy thinking without overthinking and having your mind spinning like a monkey brain. And again, when you do all that, do that in the frame of manifesting your love light, your twin flame. So any kind of, again, the fears that we had in the root chakra, the fears, the red chakra, fears that I'm unlovable or he's not going to come into my life, all of that is removed and cleansed. The creativity, give yourself right to create and see your significant other in your mind's eye clearly. All the creativity, orange chakra, sacral chakra. And the yellow chakra again, this is where our thinking. So now you're thinking healthy thoughts about yourself and about your love life and your future love life. Know and believe that the frequency of your solar plexus is restored. So restore it right now. And we're moving to the root chakra, to the heart chakra, the green chakra. See the green circle in your heart, like a funnel opening up and beaming, going clockwise, going clockwise. This is where we hold any past hurts, broken heart, any misfortunes in past lives, or current life, love life, anything there. We're going to all cleanse it out and it's all purified. Open up. The heart chakra is opening up. The frequency is restored. You're lovable, you're loved. Love is here for you. You love yourself. Your heart is open and receptive. Past hurts melted out of your heart. You forgive yourself for being in that relationship. You forgive your past partner for hurting you in some way. You forgive it all. And you open your heart. Your cleansing breath. Breathe with your heart. Let it all go. Alright, we're moving up to the throat chakra. This is where our voice is held, vocal cords. And this is where, once we learn to speak the truth, this is the whole essence of the chakra, is to speak the truth. Our authentic self, no matter who you are, what you do, where you're at, you just be you. Speak your truth. And see that blue light, blue circle, opening up. Even if it's that small, clockwise circle, opening up. It's opening up. And from the back as well, opening up. Open. It's open for you. It's open for you. Open for you. Remember the fears. You've already cleansed the fears in every chakra, and you speak your truth. What you truly desire in your twin flame, or what you truly desire for yourself, you see it. You speak it. You can speak it out loud. You can speak it in your head. Speak your truth. Speak of what you desire. And again, your desire is God's desire. Don't let anybody think that desire is bad. No judgment. Speak your desires. Your authentic, true desires. Speak your truth. So now with your throat chakras opened up, you speak your truth. You speak of what you truly desire, your divine partner. Now we're moving up to our third eye. So again, it's a circle, it's a purple color. And it's starting maybe small circle, it's opening up. Long leg, opening up, circle clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. This is where you see with your mind's eye. So, and when you open your eyes, you see with your eyes, 3D eyes, 3D world, but with your mind's eye, you see more. You can see the future. You can see the past. And time is relative. It's all here now. You can rewrite your past traumas. You can go through your mind's eye and see the past and rewrite past hurts. Maybe we can do it now. Maybe something happened in your childhood, or maybe there's a relationship where you're just coming out of and you were really hurt. Now go back to that relationship. See that moment where you were hurt. And you know that, enclose yourself in a white line, bubble. Enclose yourself in a white line. And a purple light, closer to your body, purple healing light. Sit in those bubbles. Purple light, healing light. And remember that you're safe. You're safe and protected. This is your safe space. Breathe through that. Now that you're in a purple healing light, and you're enveloped in a wide God, divine healing light, love, source love. Now go to that moment. Be in that bubble. Go to that moment. Fly in that bubble and see yourself in that moment where you were hurt. Now while being in that protected bubble, remember you're grounded. You're still grounded to the Mother Earth. Be in that bubble. See that past hurt, past trauma. So I don't know, maybe it was something happened that he told you something mean and it really offended you. Or maybe it was he hurt you physically, or whatever it was. Now rewrite that trauma. You're still in that bubble, you're safe and protected. God is with you. God is protecting you. Enveloped in the purple healing light. Fly to where you were hurt in that bubble, and be in that moment where your man said something that really hurt you. Now see your man, the past relationship, past acts, saying beautiful things to you. Like he apologizes to you. He says, forgive me, I was wrong, I apologize. See him apologizing to you. You forgive him, you forgive yourself, you hug, and then you fly back into your body. All of that past, you fly back into your body. And you believe. So you can do this with any kind of past relationship, past trauma. You can rewrite that. You can rewrite anything, any past hurt. And seeing it in your mind's eye. So now that the crown is, not the crown, but the third eye is open, we're moving to our last chakra, which is the crown chakra, and this is where we're connecting with our divine, in our Creator who created us, the source love, truth, justice, wisdom, understanding, whatever you want to call him, Creator, God, Allah, anything. This is how we connect. So see the white circle. Again, the white circle around your head, and it's opening up like a funnel up into the sky, connecting with the Father Source, Father Son, connecting. See that beaming light opening up, and it's pure. It's beautiful. It's the glowy white light, and that channel is open. You're connected to the Father Son, the Creator Source Love, and your whole body, all of your chakras are going up there, and if you're going up through the crown, and it's coming out and opening to the Father, Son, and the Creator. And it's circling back, and it's entering through the root chakra, and going up again. Open up to the Father, Son, and the higher self, and going up, and you can see it going like this, going like this, and going through the root, and through all of the chakras, and let that light just pulse through your whole body, so it's coming out of your root, going through all of your chakras, and out through your backbone, and you open it up. The white beaming light circling from the Father Son, the Creator, going down on the side. It's Taurus, so I'll show you the picture of it so you have that understanding. Then you can continue circling this purifying white light for as long as you like. Remember, we're all divine. And maybe you don't believe that right now, but you will. We're all divine. We're all creations of the Creator. We're all connected. We're each other, and we're all connected to the Mother Earth and the Father, Son, and the Creator. We're all divine sparks. Our goal in this lifetime is to cleanse this vessel so we act as pure hollow bones to manifest and co-create with our Creator. Alright, so now that you're cleansed and you see anyway, let's go on. I'm still in meditative mode. If you're enjoying this, so drop down a comment, write something like if you enjoyed it, write down a mini testimonial. I would greatly appreciate it. If you need any assistance, you can always reach out to me, and I'm here for you. But that's it. So what I would like you to do is, for anything to work, of course it takes practice. It takes practice and discipline. So if you do those 3 exercises for at least 21 days, they say that's what it takes to, reprogram your mind, 21 days. But I've done it. If this practice becomes your daily, and even before going to that practice, then I truly believe and I truly know that you will manifest your love, twin flame, or your soulmate, or unconditional love, ideal one, whatever it is. He will come into your life, and once this frequency is aligned, you will bring him into your life. You will attract him and magnetize him into your life. And remember, you are attuned as of now with your twin flame frequency, and it's coming from me, the twin flame that is residing in me. And your attunement is you're attuned with that frequency, and you're manifesting your twin flame into your life. You're grounded to the Mother Earth. That frequency is going into the Mother Earth, and all the human beings, they walk on this planet. So he will feel that frequency. At some point, you will magnetize each other so much that you will come together, even if you don't know that you're twin flames. You'll come together, and that's what happens with Jedi and I. When we came together, it was like this instant. He took his glasses off, and it was like, woof, I looked in his eyes, and I felt something beautiful, like I've known this man all my life. But it's possible you're doing it, you're magnetized with the twin flame frequency. He is coming into your life. Continue this holy discipline. Believe you're capable of manifesting your twin flame. Know it with all your human essence. And it's happening, and it's going to happen. Alright, so yet again, write me something, what you think. Just give me your feedback. I want to know. And I'm going to repost this video in the event page to make sure that other women can listen to it and benefit from it. Otherwise, I am signing off. Peace and love to you. I love you. You're divine. Remember that. You're goddesses.